Christopher Columbus. As that old rhyme goes, 1492, he sailed the ocean blue, and in 1493, he killed everything he could see. A Canaanite, masquerading as a Jew. Good morning, Columbus. Good morning, world. The Canaanites have been tireless. Many didn't know till recently that Christopher Columbus masqueraded as a Jew. And even less still today know him by his behaviors as a Canaanite. Life requires that you interpret for yourself the truth of such things. And rather than drawing more divides between us, I think it's rather important to set the record straight. In life, there are really only two types of men. You may have countless authorities, countless religions, countless beliefs, but there are only two types of men. There are those who interpret for themselves, and those who listen to the interpretation of an authority. The line between the two has always been stark, regardless of how confused we may have become. You see, whether it be Judaism or Catholicism, they are institutions of power that require their adherents to abide by another man's interpretation of the world, of their holy religious texts. And on the opposite side, where there stand Islam and Christendom. After the First Council of Nicaea, the Roman Empire didn't last very long. That council was in 325. It was already at the end of its decline, and it would fall shortly within the next century or two. The Visigoths rescued Spain, and they held on to our Jesus Christ. Not the Holy Trinity, not the God, but Jesus Christ the man. That belief was known as Arianism, Arianism. Nothing to do with white people. Arianism was the belief that Jesus Christ was a man like you and I, and that he willed himself to divinity, and that he came back through the system to save us, and he put his life on the line to do so. The new way must not be a stranger to Islam, for Islam is not a stranger to Christ. Islam believes in Christ much of what I do, which is that he was a prophet sent by God to come back into the system to save us. They do not believe in his crucifixion, and neither do I. Jesus Christ was put on a stake. Stauros is the word, and is the only word used. They do not believe in the Holy Trinity, for it is an artifice, a means of writing and interpreting words in a clever way to manipulate you. But Muslims do believe in Jesus Christ, and they wait for the return of Christendom.